I'm going to show you how to sew elastic waistband shorts in 6 simple steps. I folded my fabric wrong sides together and pinned my pattern on top of it. Then, I carefully cut around the pattern using my fabric scissors. I cut the 2 front pieces and the 2 back pieces, put them right sides together and pinned along the center front and the center back. I took this to my sewing machine and stitched along where I pinned with a 1/2 inch allowance. This fabric does not fray, so I didn't finish it with a serger. But if you do have a serger, go ahead and use it to finish the raw edges. Watch this video to learn how to sew French seams as an alternative. I put the front and back of the shorts right sides together and pinned along the sides. At that point, I was able to sew along where I pinned with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. I put the center front and center back seams right sides together, secured it with my pins, and stitched along this area with a 1/2 inch allowance. Shout out to the following patrons for being a part of my exclusive sewing community. If you want your name to pop up on my YouTube videos just like this, join my Patreon. The link is in the description. I folded the raw edges of the hem up by 1/4 inch and stitched it all the way around on both legs. I had to use baby oil to lubricate this fabric so that it would flow easily through the sewing machines. So if you are sewing with faux leather fabric or fabric that is slippery or rubbery, a rolling foot is a good alternative, and you can find a link to this and other sewing supplies in the description. Then I folded the hem up by 1 inch and stitched it in place around both legs. Since I did not use a serger to sew this, I folded the fabric down by 1/4 inch and stitched all the way around the waistline. For these shorts, I used 1 inch elastic, and I cut a piece that was 3 inches shorter than my waist circumference. I overlapped the ends by 1/2 inch and did a top stitch. I then divided the waistband into 4 equal parts by folding it like this and adding pins at each point. I matched those pins to the 4 seams on my shorts, with the seam on the elastic being at the center back. Afterwards, I took it to my sewing machine and stitched the elastic to the waist of my shorts. I stretched the elastic to meet the fabric, and that created a scrunchy effect. Next, I folded the elastic down and stitched it flat. As you can see, I stretched my fabric while doing this as well. If you want some one-on-one guidance on how to make shorts just like these, or any other garment that you see on my YouTube channel, you can book an online sewing class. Happy sewing, and remember, sewing is a superpower.